Hey YouTube, I know it's been Hey YouTube, I know it's been over 2 weeks since last we talked. And the reason for that is because I didn't really want to talk about um the recent changes. It's embarrassing. But it is what it is. Um so I'm no longer with CFI, and the reason for that is because I got in an accident. There was no injuries. The car did have to get towed away, and I got fined $180. It was improper lane change, and this is the details. I was driving at night around 11 p.m. In Washington State, and it was a free lane highway I was driving on. I was driving in the middle lane. The left lane was getting closed off, so seeing that and trying to help the people still in the left lane merge, to continue on, I decided to merge to the right lane. Um, I checked my mirrors. I signaled. I checked my mirrors again. I didn't see. I saw that I had a clear path to the right lane, so I slowly started to merge. What I didn't know was obviously that there was a car in my blind spot. They were driving alongside like the front passenger side bumper, alongside that, and underneath the passenger side mirror. So I didn't see them. And normally, keeping in account with, there's blind spots, I normally look for telltale signs, but there's vehicles, around me or near me by looking, keeping an eye out for lights. And, you can normally tell if there's a car on your blind spot by seeing, like, you can see their lights driving in front of you. But I didn't notice that. Maybe I was like paying too much attention, focusing on trying to merge to the right, keeping an eye out for the left lane. I don't know, but I didn't see their lights on. So I slowly started to merge, and normally when I merge, I normally continue to look at that mirror. I merge at that mirror until I merge completely into that lane. So by the time I saw that car, it was too late. Too late. We touched my bumper. My passenger side bumper hit the vehicle, and they kind of spun out of control. And if I haven't mentioned already, when I merge, I slowly merge and I continue to look at my mirrors. So um, you could also see that with the pictures I'm going to show you of the damage to my truck. Um, it really was minimum damage to the bumper. We weren't going that fast since it was a construction zone. Um, but anyway, Base kind of lost control of their car because I slowed down, and they merged. They continued. They scraped a little bit alongside the front bumper, and then they collided to the left barrier of the construction on to the left. So they were on the right, but they slid all the way pretty much to the left lane to the barrier, and there you go. Nobody was injured. Their car had to get towed. I wasn't able to get any pictures. Um, the police wouldn't allow me to really get out and take pictures. It was night, and there was still ongoing traffic on the highway. Um, yeah, but the really funny, not really funny, but annoying thing is that the construction after I got my citation, my improper lane change citation, and I was able to go on my way. The construction wasn't that long. It was like less than half a mile of construction. If I just stayed in the middle lane instead of trying to merge to help the people, the cars, the drivers in the left lane continue, drive easier. Um, it wouldn't really be that, that construction area wasn't that long. The left lane wasn't closed off for that long. It was had less than half a mile of that lane being closed off. So so after that incident, I thought about it. I weighed my options, and I decided to pretty much a couple of days to send in my resignation. 2 days after, a couple of days after that accident, just because I didn't want to have to put that I was fired on any applications or on my resume. It was it was like a 50, I think like a 50-50 chance that I wasn't going to get fired, but I really didn't want to take that chance, even though I really do like CFI, the company. I really enjoy that company. It's a comfortable company to drive for. Right now, I'm already in the process of getting hired at this job. I already took the drug test. I'm just waiting for HR to give the final approval. I'm not gonna really be a company driver, but I'm not gonna be an owner op neither. I'm gonna be a contractor, and it's for a company everybody knows of. I just don't really want to mention it right now until it's final. And even then, I don't know if I'm gonna mention it, since I really don't know yet their policy on media uploads and stuff. So depending on what I read, maybe I'll do some more research on it if I get hired. I might not tell y'all the company name, but it is a company everybody knows of. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. I've also, been doing a couple things since I'm, in Florida. Probably mention, I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, that's the reason I've kind of been really lax in uploading any videos to YouTube. It's just, I didn't plan on leaving CFI, and I didn't really want to leave CFI, but I didn't want to take the chance of actually getting fired and having to put fired on my resume and on my applications. Also, I'll show you, like I mentioned earlier, I'll show you pictures of some of the damage to my truck, and I'll show you a picture of my PSP score now, since I just recently decided to pay for another PSP report because of the accident, and now that accident is on my PSP record. If only I stayed in the middle lane instead of merging into the right. But it is what it is. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. I also plan on maybe uploading a 360 video of me driving around in my personal car, and a snippet of me driving my motorcycle before I sold it. So, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully, it'll be in a truck. But, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.